I don't need it. Yeah.
Do you want it?
I don't know.
You want it or not?
I can wear it.
I mean, just so people don't see a bald spot.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
I mean, it's all right.
All right.
We have one person in.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Mrozinski Family Homestead.
That's her favorite line there. Now we have 0.
I know. It's always slow in the beginning.
We know it's the time's 30 minutes from when we usually do it. Well, from when we usually started doing it this way.
We normally start at 8 o'clock, but we had to start a little bit late because we had soccer tryouts. Our oldest daughter had soccer tryouts, and we've just had a busy day, and we got to find a new flow. Yes, we got to find a new flow of our schedules and everything else. So it was changed once, and now it's going to be changed again.
Well, it probably worked. I know last year when she did the soccer, nothing really happened on a Monday. It was always a Tuesday, a Thursday, or a Friday. So,
yeah, but now she's playing in the junior leagues.
I know. It might be a little different, but it's still going to be.
Honestly, I can't believe how many years she's been playing soccer. I don't even know. She's getting good. Going after them high schoolers, stealing balls. All right, guys. So
we got Dee's Homestead in the house.
Hi, Dee. How are you?
What's up, Derek? I know I just talked to you on the telephone, but I wanted to say hello again.
Yeah. I don't know where everyone's at. Share it.
We have to wait until some more people get here, I guess.
You know what? We need to have a conversation.
What?
The camera is looking good, and I'm doing good and enjoying vacation. He's on vacation?
He's on vacation.
Where? Where do you?
He took vacation for his job.
At his house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So since we were talking about soccer, and I wanted to ask y'all's opinion. Okay, I am the type of mom. Okay, I support my daughters in everything they do. Everything. I am the type of mama.
Now this is a homesteading channel. This ain't a sports channel. We ain't ESPN.
I want the homesteaders' opinion. Okay, I am the type of mama that cannot sit on the sidelines and keep her mouth shut. I am one of those mamas that is yelling at kids and yelling at other kids that ain't even my kids. Okay?
Not in a bad way, in a good way. Just to try to make them.
I'm like encouraging them to run faster and kick the ball and pass the ball. I'm like a coach, okay? But not really a coach.
So she's not going to be. She wanted to be a.
I wanted to be my daughter's assistant coach. Okay? He doesn't want me to be the assistant coach because he doesn't want me to be the crazy.
They already had them all there.
So I know, but listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He doesn't want me to be the crazy lady sitting on the sidelines yelling at them. Well, whether I'm the assistant coach or the mom, either which way, I'm going to be yelling at them.
You just need to. We do.
I mean,
we do.
What do y'all think?
I think we do enough what we do per day that we don't need to have another responsibility when we go watch the kids play soccer. We just need to go there, relax as a family, and watch the kids play soccer and let somebody else do that job.
Him and Gracie want me to sit on the sidelines and zip my mouth and not say a word. But I am a soccer mom, and let me tell you, Soccer season is my favorite season because is it crazy chicken lady or is it crazy soccer mom?
I don't know. It's both.
I'm telling y'all, okay. Like I love watching and supporting my kids, and I get into it. Like I am full on soccer mode, soccer mom. And they all laugh at me. They laugh at me because, I'm enjoying the game. Gracie's out there playing. She's out there working her hardest. Courtney quit playing soccer because, I guess because of me. She went to softball because I don't know nothing about softball. So
Yes, she went to softball, so Mama's out of the picture.
I'm telling you. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think I should sit on the sidelines and keep my mouth shut? Or do y'all think I should be the crazy soccer lady for soccer season? Let me know in the comments because I would love to. I really want to know y'all's opinions.
Please agree with me.
I'm telling y'all, Gracie, she might pick and joke at me and tell me that she doesn't want me to do that. But I can tell you one thing. I know she loves it. I know she loves it. All right, guys. So that was my little rant that the family disagrees on. All right. So, yeah. So
Two people didn't want to hear about that because we had 4. Now we have 2.
It'll be okay. Those 2, I guess, love us. So wait, is it Dee's Homestead? So wait, is it crazy chicken lady or crazy soccer mom? What am I, Steven?
I don't know.
Levi, go get the girls.
Well, soccer only comes like once a year, so chickens are all the time. So I would say chicken. I would say the chicken.
I can be a crazy soccer chicken lady.
Oh God.
I could probably teach
I'm gonna
chickens
get you,
how to play soccer.
I'm gonna get you the Justin Rhodes or the chicken costume, and I'm gonna have you go out there.
It don't matter what I'm wearing. I'll go. I'll do it. Thank you.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get the chicken costume, and you can go out there and support the team with the chicken costume on. How's that? I'll be all for it then.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it. And we're going to record it for all our viewers. Let's see. Well, now we know how crazy goat crazy is Ashley from Mulberry Branch. Yes.
What now?
We know crazy goat is Ashley from Mulberry Branch. Yes.
Yeah, she's the crazy goat lady. No. She's the crazy chicken lady. And the whatever you want to call her.
These Homestead says we need to film it for the channel. Oh, I don't care. I'll wear a chicken costume out there. And I'll wear it proud and loud. And my daughter
she ain't even gonna get out of the car.
My daughter would know who I am, okay?
Their team would lose. Their team would lose because they would be laughing so hard.
Or their team would win because the other team is like, who is that crazy ass lady? Oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, this is funny. It is so funny. And there's a daggone fly in here. I'm about to kill it. Are you going to do the jaguar dance while wearing the chicken suit?
Did you like it? Did you watch that video? Did you like it?
Are you going to wear the... I'm not doing no dance, D. I'm the one that's going to be wearing a chicken suit. I don't dance in public. D says, yeah, it was good.
Did you watch it under our videos? Did you watch it under the what was the other? Or did you watch it under the what was that? What's the name of it?
Moron.
Yeah, more on homesteading.
I gotta share this. This is like driving me crazy. Okay, so we need to talk about something else. Productive.
All right, we got 3 people in the house.
All right, Steven, ask your
We
question.
got 1 person in the house.
People are logging in and out, and that was probably me. I was sharing it.
You need to watch it on our channel, D. That's just a portion. I got a bunch of them right there next to each other.
We'll do it later. We'll send it to him.
I got the chicken dance. I got the panther dance.
The idiot dance.
The 2000 view dance from years and years ago, when we had just 2000 views total throughout the whole channel.
Go ahead, finish. Keep talking.
So there is a bunch of funny ones in the beginning. All
Okay.
right.
So I got a question for everyone. What part of a sunflower seed do you plant? I want to know. I mean, do you plant the seed inside the hard shell, or do you plant? I know the answer to this question, but do you plant the shell and the seed together? Does anybody know? I know.
You know.
Yes, I know. Because when you plant the sunflower, the shell is actually when you plant the sunflower seed, the shell is actually what protects the seed until it's ready to break out.
Okay. So you plant the whole. You plant both of them. You just keep it together without breaking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let everybody
not unless you're
let
gonna
everybody
eat
know.
it.
Yeah, let everybody know.
All right, guys. So when you do plant the sunflower seed, do not break it apart. Keep the sunflower seed whole and stick it in the ground. If you want to know why I'm asking that question, ask Steven. But no, guys, we are just super excited. Today we went out to the property, and yes, I said property because I love saying property. We went out to the property, and after we did our running around errands with the hay, we took a bale of hay that was already composted down, and we took it out there and mounded our potatoes. Now, I know that we will probably have some seeds fall off of the hay and go into our garden, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm not. Because
she's been picking the heck out of weeds.
Yeah. And I need something to mound the potatoes up. That's what needs to happen because I ran out of dirt. Okay. I know you're going to ask me.
You didn't run out of dirt. You just don't want to make a big ravine next to the potatoes so you have a ditch.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's going to be like, how in the heck did she run out of dirt? Well,
the potatoes, they're growing quick. I've never seen the potatoes grow that fast. And they're already, we got the mounds probably 18 inches tall. And they're still probably about 10 to 12 inches tall out of the mound.
You should have seen Levi yesterday trying to climb over the mounds of potatoes.
Yeah. So we basically covered everything up with the...
You have a whole dirt pile. I'm not walking 1,500 trips. Because that'd be a lot of dirt in the garden after
well, the hay will break down, and technically you can
it'll be
technically you can grow potatoes. You don't even need to dig holes. You can just put it under the hay, really.
I know.
And the hay will come compost down and build your compost up and build your garden up, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing. There you go. Oh, you're putting that. You didn't put that.
Nope.
That might be the reason why.
Well, but no, I'm not. I thought about it, D. I thought about going out to walk all the way around the fence, going over there to the dirt pile. But my kids have done claimed that dirt pile. So I don't want to take the dirt pile away because that's their playground. And they're not digging holes in my garden.
Now it is all topsoil dirt. Now you'll see in some videos, you'll see us dig holes and you'll see clay. Now we mentioned in prior videos that there's some spots we got 20 inches, 18 inches, 12 inches of topsoil in certain areas. And then there's other spots that we might have 4 or 5 inches of topsoil and then it goes to clay. So in certain areas of the property, there's different heights of topsoil that's in the property. So basically, where we planted our last plants,
Yeah.
there was only about 4 inches of topsoil. So you'll see me bringing topsoil from the pile to put in with the plants that we're planting just to take the clay out of there so they'll start easier and be able to start rooting easier.
So now everybody's been wanting to know, Stephen, what are we doing what are we doing as far as our living situation on the property?
I hate that question. We
have two different views. I want a small, simple 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, open kitchen and living room floor plan. That's all I want.
Well, I want something small too. I don't want something ginormous, but I want something with enough room so we ain't crammed and we at least got, our privacy and the kids got privacy and this and that, because they're getting older and all. But I don't want to get something too dramatically big, but I want something that's halfway decent size for, just for the stuff that we have to move out from where we're at, because we have a lot of stuff in storage, like I said many times ago.
So
through that door, we have a lot of stuff over there, a whole wall that's like 5 or 6 foot wide and
but see,
20 something feet long.
I really don't see a point in having such a big house. I want something.
Well, even back in the old days, homesteaders never had a big house. They all had a small house and they did everything outside. I understand where you're coming from, but we just need the space we need for what we got. We need, excuse me, we need, just the bedroom, bathroom, a kitchen area to do stuff with the stuff we harvest from the garden. I mean, to be able to have a big pantry so you can put stuff in the pantry. We can't just have stuff laying on the counter everywhere and not have no room for that stuff. So that's the only reason why I want something a decent size, as in a house, not too dramatically big, but something with a good sized pantry you can walk in and have shelving galore in there so you can have a lot of storage space for certain things, so we ain't running out of space and having to hike stuff 2,000 feet to a barn eventually across the field just to go get something.
Now, Dee's Homestead says I vote tent. Now, Dee, as soon as these kids get out of school, we're going to be in a tent for a little while. We are. I am going to go camping out there on the property.
We already been camping out there.
Oh, we're going to go more.
We're going to go
and more. You're just going to leave from the property and go to work. And then we're just going to be roughing it. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can rough it for a couple days out there on the property?
You go to work and I'll stay on the property? And
you might not have a job by the time you get back to work because I'll be fired.
Huh.
Your boss man would fire me. I'm serious.
I don't know about all that, but
But no,
That'd be
it's-
tough. That'd be tough, especially on me. 'Cause I'll be drained because I'm usually drained when I get home.
well, you could just come back here and just not have nobody here.
What do you mean?
You could just come back here
I ain't
and
leaving y'all out
and
there.
everything be quiet, and you'll get plenty of sleep. You won't listen to kids whining or complaining, or you or your wife griping. Are you saying you like it when I fuss at you?
No. All right, D.
I think
We got 2 people in here.
yeah.
Hey, we started a little bit late. We started at 8:30 this evening just because my daughter's soccer tryouts were this evening. We apologize for all that.
So does anybody else have any more questions or any questions or anything they want answers to? This ain't working. I can't do this.
Huh.
Now there's 3. Good Lord, everybody keeps coming in and out. Who's all in here? Yes, we want to know who's all in here.
Yeah,
Because
who's all
our
in here?
little
Our little man and our little thumbs up is keep on going from 1 to 3 to 5
to 0.
to 0. It's all over the place. I don't even know if anybody's in here other than I know Dee's Homestead's
This is
in
probably the worst live ever.
here.
I'm telling y'all, like, it's crazy.
Ask us some questions or something. Throw them out there.
All right. Let's see. Who brought up the loofah conversation the last time that we were on our live? Because obviously they knew a lot about loofah. And I need to know
We don't
how to
want
grow
to
it.
get. We don't need to get. You put the seed in the ground. We ain't getting started on that. We don't
It's
need
a
to
change
get.
in time and nice weather. I know. I guess everybody had Monday off. And they're out there on the lake.
On the lake.
Yep.
Not everybody has a lake in their backyard.
I can't ask SpongeBob about the loofah. SpongeBob does not.
Courtney, we need SpongeBob.
You're funny. I cannot ask SpongeBob. I want to know,
We
what
ain't
do you
got-
do? How do you, like, do I plant it in a bed by itself? Do I put it on a trellis? I mean, what do I do with it?
I don't know
How do I
it
grow
grows.
it?
I don't know how it grows. Yeah, I just have to look it up. It ain't that hard. I mean, it's pretty easy, I guess.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, you plant the seed, and then when it sprouts, then you can see what you need to do with it. Because if it's going to grow on a vine, it's going to have a little finger on it that looks like it's on a climb with something. If it grows with leaves on it without the little finger on the end of it, it's going to be a bush looking thing. So it's pretty self-explanatory after the seed comes up out of the ground.
A little while ago, I didn't know the difference between a pole bean and a daggone bush bean.
Well, a pole bean has that little finger on it.
I tried to go bush beans.
That want to go there, and the bush bean will just go. It ain't going to have that little finger on it to actually climb something.
Well,
just like a cucumber.
I actually put bush beans out there along the fence last spring and tried to grow them up the fence.
Well, they'll probably climb up a little bit, but I mean, they ain't going to have that little finger to actually follow them up there.
Yeah. These Homestead says, I don't know. Some people do cucumbers on the trellis, but I don't up here. I just let them go. I like growing them on the trellis.
It keeps them from rotting and laying on the ground. It actually keeps them from like the moisture off the ground. If the cucumber is laying on the ground, just like a squash, if it's laying on the ground, it's gonna create like that soft spot or that, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a gooey.
Discoloration. When
it's
you
like a
have
gooey-
like
it's
a
like-
watermelon, when you have a watermelon that's growing on the ground, you flip that watermelon over and it's a discoloration.
But sometimes it'll create a rotten spot if the
Yeah.
ground stays moist.
I gotta get something to drink. You want something?
My tea is right there, if you don't mind. But yeah, the that moisture from the ground, it'll create, like a soft spot, and it'll make it like a. So that's why we do it on trellises, and they're able to do trellises, and it keeps everything up off the ground, so it doesn't. You don't have that problem. That's the reasoning for that. But I do, I've heard people doing cucumbers on the regular ground, and as long as you go out there and move them around and not keep them in the same spot and let it dry out and stuff like that, you're fine with it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
But no, my garden's doing great. I'm super excited about my garden.
Matter of fact, we haven't watered it all week.
Can I have a floss water, please? Give me a floss water right now.
She's gonna be hit.
It's pretty bad when you can see the flies. You know your camera's good when you can see the flies through the camera lens. Thank you.
They're blind.
I'm just gonna reach over there and just pop you when I see a fly land on
No.
your head, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell is what the heck is she doing?" Yeah,
watch PG. This is supposed to be PG homesteading.
What?
What's up, Courtney? Want to say hello to
Hi.
everybody? Come in here and say hello to everybody.
Really quick.
Come here. Everybody wants to see the star of the show. Come here. Here's the star right here, y'all. Come here, girl.
I can't sit right
Yeah, you can. You can come in here.
No, she can
Come
sit
here.
right there.
Come here.
You're good.
You're the star. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Say hey. Come on. Say
I
hey.
did say it.
Well, say hey. Say hey. How you doing? Say talk to me. Say talk to me. Tell him you plant. Tell him you were planting in the garden. Tell him.
Yeah, we have had a really good week, and the progress on the garden, the progress on the property is amazing. Me and Stephen are gonna sit down. Hi guys. Me and Stephen are gonna sit down with a blueprint person and actually figure something out as far as the property goes and the house goes. We are gonna do that because we gotta get on the same page with this.
Well, yeah. Well,
Hi, Robert. How are you doing tonight? I'm so glad that you made it. I'm in the process of killing a fly that's bugging me, so I'm not purposely hitting my husband.
Make sure you don't spill your tea. Make sure you don't spill your tea.
I'm not gonna spill my tea. So, but yeah, but the garden's looking amazing. The potatoes are mounted. The squash is doing good. I haven't had any come out yet, but
it's already done.
the flowers are there.
The flowers are like that big. It's probably about, how big are they? 4 or 5 inch in diameter.
Yeah, my tulips are doing amazing. My roses are just so beautiful. My roses that my husband got me, and those roses are actually going to be for my soap making later on down the property. So that way, when we're able to move onto the property, we're going to go full out and full on bore and get it all done. Are you able to put up cameras to see who's hunting on your property? Yes.
We do have cameras out there. Yeah, we do have cameras out there. We haven't seen it. There ain't nothing on there yet. There ain't nothing on the. We haven't seen nothing on the cameras yet.
But soon, we're gonna have gates up.
Well, we're gonna have gates after we get this driveway figured out. But that's why we don't have a gate on the driveway area yet, because it's pretty much an open shot to get back in there.
I mean, people could still walk on the property.
Yeah, you can still walk. I mean, And a matter of fact, yesterday when we went over there, out of the blue, I come up around the bend on the road, and it bears around. It does like a little S turn, and I come around the corner, and I seen something run out of the woods on the one side of the road and cross into our side of the road on our property. And I was like, Jen, you see that? And she's like, no, what was it? And I was like, the only thing I seen, it looked like a pig. It looked like a wild pig. I'm not definite that's what it was, but I'm pretty confident just about the size
Yeah.
that I seen run across the road, and it was.
I went to go hand him my handgun, and I was like, "Here." I was like, "You gonna go shoot a pig for me?"
Well, I wasn't gonna.
These Homestead bacon.
Yeah, well, I would, but we had so many other things to do. I wasn't really worrying about it, and we haven't seen no damage from anything yet. So,
Take it and go.
and the garden's fenced in and gated, so it would actually be a little bit of a project for them to even get in there to do anything. And the only thing that's on the outside of the fence is like flowers and stuff that really ain't, other than what, some watermelons.
Watermelons, cantaloupe, flowers,
And
strawberries.
strawberries.
As long as they don't eat my sunflowers, I'm okay.
And my strawberries.
Your strawberries.
Well, Levi's strawberries.
Yeah. It was so cute today, y'all. We went out and boy, we have strawberry galore, and he went out there and he tore up them strawberries. He was finding strawberries that we didn't even know about. Like he is the strawberry sniffing machine.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Cindy. How are you?
I know we started a little bit late today. It was 8:30 when we started, and we actually didn't post to our YouTube channel because we weren't sure if we were going to be able to make it, because our oldest daughter, Gracie, she had soccer tryouts this evening, and it started at 7:00. And we happened to get back to the house about 10 minutes after 8. And as soon as we got to the house, she ran inside and posted it to our YouTube just to get a little bit of a heads up before 8:30 came, to see if anybody would get that message saying that we're going live at 8:30 rather than 8:00 usually.
Well, Miss Cindy says, well, I'm thankful you started late. That way I could be here.
All right. Well, we appreciate it.
We are excited. We're always happy. We're always happy to do these lives, and always happy to
we enjoy the lives,
have a conversation with y'all. Like I feel that lives is one of the ways that we're able to communicate with our subscribers
and interact with people, and get different ideas from other people. Even everybody knows how to do certain things, but everybody has a certain way of doing their certain thing. So no matter you plant something this way, and I'll plant the same thing maybe some other way, or whatever you're doing, you might find an easier way to do something or a harder way to do something.
Yeah.
So it's actually a good thing. I mean, everybody just say knows how to do pretty much anything, but you always find maybe an easier way from where, if you, for what you're doing. So y'all might find an easier way how we do things, and that's what you like to see, maybe an easier way for you to learn how to do something. And we might find an easier way to learn how to do something watching y'all or anything. So you always get ideas.
Robert said, first time trying strawberries this year, and I just got some potatoes coming up. Yeah. Last year was our first year of actually trying strawberries, and like we couldn't get enough of them. The kids ate them.
As soon as they turned red, I mean, they were gone.
Like we would go over to my grandparents' house, and she had a huge strawberry patch, and yeah, there would be no red ones on the bushes by the time we left. Like I didn't realize how much my family loves strawberries until last year. Like I could get 2 pounds of strawberries from the store, and they'll be gone by the time supper's over with. No, I don't feed them just strawberries. I do feed them food, but I can't help that.
But yeah, strawberries, blueberries. I mean, I like some blueberries.
Yeah, we do have some blueberries coming up. Not on the property bushes, but my family's bushes. We got blueberries coming, but they're still green, but at least they're growing.
That's actually where we got our blueberry starts from.
Yeah.
Her great grandfather has bushes in his property, and they're about 6 or 7 foot tall and probably about 5 foot in diameter. Big blueberry
But
bushes.
that last really bad cold front that we had come through a couple weeks back, it knocked like they should already be producing, but they knocked a lot of them off.
Yeah.
Miss Cindy says we have some blackberry bushes up here. We like blackberries.
Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Okay, you talk. Come on.
We
Come
have blackberry bushes and all
hey.
that.
Say hey,
See, up
don't
here,
be shy.
the blueberry bushes attract rattlesnakes, so I keep away from those. Well,
Say hey.
y'all
Say hey,
see,
Levi. Wave
the
high.
blueberries.
Wave high.
I ain't never really heard of the. I don't know about the rattlesnakes. I know about snakes because as far as the black snakes and everything, because the mice and everything eat the blueberries and the birds and everything else. So the snake is naturally gonna be near the bushes, but as long as you don't plant them where they're thick and overgrown, you shouldn't have no problems.
Say hey,
y'all see
Levi.
Y'all say hi to Levi.
Say hey.
He's acting shy.
He's acting shy. He ain't saying hey or nay.
Another one of my favorites to do is raspberries. Miss Cindy said hi, Levi.
Say hi. Say hey, Miss Cindy. Say hey. You gonna go kill the flies for Mama and Daddy? Huh? Go kill the flies. Yeah, we got some flies in the house. We had to get rid of them.
No, he took the fly swatter away from me. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, that was Miss Cindy says that was so cute how he put the bucket on his head playing in hide and seek. We had no idea what in the world. Like it was I don't know who taught him to put a bucket on his head.
He thought of that himself because out of the blue he just decided to do it.
It was funny. It was hilarious, and I was like, "What in the world is he doing?" He was funny. He did it to be cute and get attention. He is an attention getter. Dee's Homestead says I have wild blackberries and wild black raspberries. Both up here.
We got them on the property. I seen a little patch of them, but they're up in the woods area. The blackberries. And
I'm not going through briars to get the blueberries or blackberries.
They're up there by that little wet area.
Hi, Dixieland Homestead. How are y'all? I'm so glad y'all could make it. And Miss Cindy says, well, it worked. Yes, Levi was cute. And he timed it right on because I had the camera on and I was at that angle and I was like, he's doing something cute. Yay! But no, we are in the process of, like I was telling everyone earlier, we're in the process of, we're going to figure out something. We're going to sit down with a blueprint person. Are we not, Stephen? And discuss our options.
Yeah, for what's that supposed to mean? Hey, she's pinching my leg.
Because you're supposed to say, yes, honey.
No, honey.
Yeah, I really do want to get out there, and I want to be able to
I
live out
took
there.
blueprinting in high school.
No, you're not drawing up our plans for our
So
house.
hey, I already got house plans that are in a roll somewhere in here
Yeah.
that I did in high school.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
That's been many years ago, but I done it and I saved them.
Your house,
But-
that house was too big.
I can't remember how big it was.
I do because I looked at it recently.
You did? You found it?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
These Homesteads is I draw good stick figures. It's in the closet.
Is it?
Yep.
That's what we should have. That's what.
Hi, Pork Ryan. How
Pork
are you
Ryan, what's
doing?
up, man?
Yeah, so we just
I can't. Are you gonna be at Homesteaders? Pork Ryan, you gonna be at Homesteaders of America?
probably. Actually, I didn't know that was who we were talking to when we were talking to him.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
What's up? I'm glad to see you, man.
But no, we got a lot.
He's gonna be there. We're gonna be there too. I can't wait to see you.
He's scheduled to talk. I need. Last guy. I need to check the schedules, and I just know I booked a house. That's all I know.
Yeah, we booked a house.
He's on. He's supposed to be on top of everything else. I just paid for the tickets and booked the house. He's supposed to be on top of everything else.
Who is?
You.
Oh man.
That means you got to pack everybody's clothes. You got to pack all the food. You got to pack the car. You got to change the oil and make sure it's ready to go. I mean, and I don't have to do nothing.
Yep.
You got to make sure you cook supper for all the days that we are there. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Look at his eyes.
What? Hold on a minute. What's going on here?
It's my vacation.
When do I get a vacation?
The rest of the 365 days of the year.
Yeah, right.
Come say hi. LOL, I haven't even booked my hotel yet. Yeah, we found that hotels are
we got an extra room at the house. We got an extra room at the house.
Yeah, we found that hotels were kind of overrated. So we're gonna do and overpriced. So we're gonna do an Airbnb house. He's going. He's just gonna climb up and down.
Yep. Levi,
Trying
you
to
didn't want to
steal the
say?
show.
Yep.
House is the way to go. Yeah, last year we rented a house and it was actually peaceful and quiet. Like
we got back, and matter of fact, this year we were going to do the same one, just because the house was already on a homestead, and
but
so basically
it was booked up.
It was already booked. We were little too late. But the nice thing about it was there was a full grown garden there. So basically, you got there, you already had vegetables, you already had everything you needed from the garden, and all you really needed to do was have meat. So it was easy packing last year for food quantities, just for that reason. But we missed that.
He says that because he didn't pack the daggone food. I did.
Well, I'm just saying. You know.
Everybody knows I'm joking, but we had a blast last year at Homesteaders of America. Give it here before you flip it out. We had a blast last year at Homesteaders of America, and this year we're gonna go and have another blast.
Yep.
And I'm so sorry if you are standing there and my husband comes and throws a camera in your face and asks you a stupid question.
I think I might do that this year. I'm just gonna go down the line and just out of the blue ask crazy questions. So I'm hoping that people will actually, tag along with it and roll with it.
Yeah.
Or
people will look at you like,
what are you crazy?
Retarded. Yeah.
But we're going to have a good time like we did last year. We weren't actually doing too much camera filming, even though we had it, but we did a little bit. But we're going to try to do a little more this year, just to get more involved, as in last year we were going there just to feel it out because we never been to it. But this year since we've been last year, this year we got the swing of it, of what's going on. So we'll see how everybody's on a counteract to the camera.
So Pork Rind says, haha, last year I was in one spot for 2 hours because people had so many questions for me. Yeah. We got stopped. We got stopped a few times, but not too many. And which is our channel wasn't really as big as it is now.
Yeah, I think at the time we had maybe 600 or 700 subscribers.
Yeah.
And now we're pushing over 1,400
subscribers. Yeah.
Maybe almost 1,500 subscribers, and we're getting up there a little bit. So hopefully we run into a lot of our subscribers up there, because I'll be glad to hold a conversation and get to meet people, and because I enjoy doing that.
Now, if I get stuck in a spot for too long, I think I'm just gonna go hide and take a break. That's what everybody needs to do.
Take a break.
Yeah, if I get stuck in like, yeah, there are some of those big channels, they can't get a break. Literally, they cannot get a break. I think they should just run and hide.
Well, they do it.
I think that's why they run to that little building so they can hide.
No, I think they want to do that. Me personally, I think they want to conversate.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs a break at some point. You know what I mean? But
I would get tired of talking.
Not me. I like talking.
Yes.
I like talking. I need to talk with Pork Rind at the event.
Y'all see why my ears hurt? Pork Rind says, keep up the good work. I'm trying to catch up to y'all. I actually took a nap in the back rows with a jacket over my face. Yeah, some people wouldn't notice you. That's so funny. That is funny.
Hey, Pork Rind, you're up there in North Carolina somewhere, but we seen you on a lot of the other homesteader YouTube channels doing the pig stuff. I think with Soda Land, you were at that one.
Yeah, I want to learn how to process a pig. Like, I know the basics, but I don't know how to do the cuts.
Well, that's the thing. We know how to gut and butcher
before we even get pigs on the property. I want to know how to do it.
Yeah, there's certain cuts. If you want to technically go by something you would order at a restaurant, there's certain cuts to make on the animal to make that certain tenderloin or whatever you want to do it. Or so that there's certain things that we don't know about that, but for the most part, for the logistics of it, we can get it done.
Where's floss water?
I believe I took it.
It's gone.
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah, it is. North Carolina is a big homesteading community up there, and believe it or not, we didn't realize how big of a homestead, how many homesteaders actually live in South Carolina.
Yeah, we had a South Carolina meetup last week, and there was a lot of South Carolina homesteaders that are on YouTube in South Carolina, and we didn't realize. We thought there was only like 5 or 6, and there was a bunch. I don't know how many there was, but there was a bunch.
Yeah, so Iowa, it's fun. Hunter is in Iowa. Yeah, I know Miss Cindy's, she's in Arkansas. That was fun video. Loved watching that too. Yeah, like we can process, like we know how to process deer. We know how to butcher chickens. We know how to do that. It's just having help with the first pig or helping someone process their own pig for the first time for us, it would ease our mind on doing it.
Well, there is a lot more things you can get from a pig if you knew to, like even the bacon part. You know what I mean?
I want to do the lard because I want lard in my soaps.
Like the bacon part, you know, there's certain areas and there's certain ways to do it right, you know, rather than try to just take a trial and error guess to try to do it. And it does help to learn in that part. But for actually the meat situation, you know, the hams and all that, I mean, that's pretty, you know, comical and understanding on that part.
Let's see. Miss Cindy says that's what got me watching you. I saw you cutting up your deer. I remember that now. Yeah, I process my deer. Basically, he goes out, or him and my oldest daughter goes out and hunts the deer. I'm normally the one that's cutting it up, processing it by myself. He works all the time. She helps me a little bit, but she has school, so.
Well, if I cut,
you cut it up. And
I
then
cut it up. I gut it. You know, I take the guts out. I do.
Gracie, take this.
Put it in. Put everything. Cut pieces off. You know, put it all in a cooler so it stays in a cooler for a little bit, and then the following week, you know, she'll butcher it up at the house if I'm not home, and if I'm not available to help. You know, which I know how to do. What she does in that perspective is just. If I'm at work and it needs to be done, she's there doing it. You know what I mean? So my oldest daughter and her will actually do it. And even our middle daughter will help just by organizing the meat and putting it in packaging or something like that. But
yeah, D's Homestead, see, it's a sign. You guys were saying you thought you saw a wild pig on the property, and then Pork Ryan showed up on the live. I know.
I'm telling you.
Every time someone talks about a pig, Pork Rind shows up.
I'm telling. Yeah, I think Pork Rind. I think we got some wild boar on the property.
Y'all need to come hunt it. Come on, we'll take you hunting.
It's all open season all year round here in South Carolina for pigs, and I'm half tempted to try it because I'm pretty confident. I didn't see the whole animal. I seen the ass end of it.
The bacon part.
I seen the ass end of it just shooting to the woods, and I was like, hold on a minute. I was like, that was about the height of a pig. I know there's pigs around, and I was like, that thing was moving like a pig, you know, like a boar going through the wood. And so I'm pretty confident that's what it was. I didn't get out and try to look for tracks or nothing, but because we were in the process of trying to get out there to do
stop
things.
In the middle of the road.
Well, on that road you can because there ain't no traffic. I mean, it's a dirt road.
Except for the crazy FedEx driver.
Yeah, we got a FedEx driver. If anybody ever watched the movie Funny Farm, we got a FedEx driver that drives just like the mail guy.
Do we have gilts on the property? No, I haven't seen any. But I know that there was a hunt not too long ago. That was somewhere nearby.
Where?
A hunt. Gilts.
Oh.
But yeah,
we did after deer season, we walked through the woods and we actually seen some, I don't know what it was. It looked like fur or even deer hair, but we couldn't figure it out. As in, it almost looked like deer hair, but it would have been from an albino deer. And there was like 3 different sections of it. And I was like, there ain't no way there's 3 albino deer out here. And it was just fur on the ground in probably about a 5-foot area. And it was just looked like a rug is what it looked like. And for the life of me, it felt like deer hair.
I don't know.
But I don't know what it was. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. I mean, it was just a bunch of fur. There wasn't no, no hide or nothing there. It was just a bunch of fur.
Yeah, we're going to have to get some more cameras.
Or not
out.
Fur, I'd say. I guess, hairs or whatever they want.
And we need to venture to the other side of the property because we really don't go over there a whole lot.
Well, I'm going to make sure I'm armed doing that. especially after I seen, I think, a pig, because them things are dangerous, the wild ones.
As long as you don't have your own female pigs, you should be fine. Just don't approach. If they're piglets, boar meat is very, very red, but pretty lean. Too lean. Boar meat. Okay. Yeah. I've had wild pig before. It's actually, I could tell you one thing. Like
Well, I've ate it, and I like it. I mean,
it does have a gamey taste, but it's not bad. It's really not bad, D. Like but the thing that I can really taste a gamey taste in it, and it kind of bugs the crap out of me, is we had 8 roosters that we just butchered probably 2-3 months ago. And let me tell you, those roosters I know had been around for like 3 or 4 years, and they were, I didn't eat them. I cooked them and fed them to the dogs. I couldn't do it. I ate one of it, and I took a bite, and I threw it out.
I didn't think
I cooked the family something else for supper.
Well, I actually tried a little bit of it because you had me try it, but what kind of roosters? Well, she did it
Those
without
were the
me. I was at
games.
work.
Those were
The game
yeah.
roosters.
Yeah,
The game roosters. Okay, well,
they're barred rocks. Yeah, barred rocks.
barred rock rooster.
Yeah, that's what Annie has. Running around.
Okay.
So that's the only really gamey taste. Like the deer, I love the deer. I love the deer taste.
That was
See, I like the deer meat, but pig, I don't know. I can't really taste the difference. Maybe it was just the pig that I had or the way it was cooked. I don't know. Pork rind says if you hunt them towards fall when they build up fat, which they use for winter food reserves. Steven, hunt the pigs in fall. Oh, we're gonna be deer hunting, so we'll shoot both.
Yeah, if I see a pig, I know when I'm out there hunting anytime, if I see anything that I can shoot that ain't a deer, I'm shooting. If I can eat it, I mean, or for protection purposes. But anyway,
Pork rind says rooster is good, pressure cooker is the way to go, and that's actually the way I did it. But because I used the
Instapot.
Yeah, Instapot, and I pressure cooked it because I didn't have enough time to cook it the other way. But it was, I don't know. It just turned me off from doing wild chickens because technically they were wild. They were just running around the yard.
Well, they've been like that for a while. I mean, they weren't.
And the fat pockets on it, I don't know. Just didn't look that great. Dixieland Home says they say don't make a pig mad before killing it or you won't be able to eat it. You better take some notes. And there's a daggum.
Don't worry about the fly. That's fine. We got a fly bugging around, buzzing around. Well, yeah, when you do, it'll make their little sensor thing go off in their body. I guess you want to call it. If you do kind of get them in that perspective, it will make the what's that word I'm looking for? With the meat.
Gamey?
Not
I wasn't really following you. I was reading.
No, it was about what you just said about the what did you just read up there?
Pig mad before killing it, or you
Oh
won't be able to eat it.
yeah. Well, that has to do with a lot of even other animals too, like even sheep. You know,
how can you make a sheep mad?
Well, I'm just saying, like when you sit there and make them suffer and try to. You need to do it quick. You can't. It'll spoil it somehow or another. I don't know. It's like a a pheromone, or I can't
Yeah.
something that goes through their body to make it
Yeah,
not
that's what Pork Rind just said. That's true. Stressed animals produce meat that will be tough.
Yeah.
And even if you like when we go deer hunting and I shoot a deer and it takes off running through the woods and it doesn't die right away, you could tell the difference. You could tell the difference in the meat, how you eat it, and how and what it went through just by eating the meat.
Yeah, that's why your number one shot needs to be the one down chop suey on the ground.
Well, see, mine when I shot my deer, my first deer, it didn't go down. It went up.
I know
It
that.
did a backflip and then went down.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much its last body resort. Is what it basically. You know what I mean? That was his last movement. That probably wasn't as bad. But if you get one that runs 500 yards after you shoot it, I mean it's gonna have that problem to it.
Speaking of pigs, y'all, we went down to North, my hometown in South Carolina. We went down to North, and we were driving down this little dirt road. All of a sudden, we see something standing in the middle of the road.
It was a piglet.
And I'm like, Stephen, what is that? Is that a dog? And he's like, and he got a little bit closer. He's like, no, that's a pig. This dummy throws the truck in park, jumps out of his truck, runs around the truck, chases the pig through the woods, and come to find out that was actually somebody's pet pig.
I was gonna get it. It was probably about 50 or 60 pounds.
Okay. Let's see. Pork Rind says, "What's your top 3 favorite venison dishes?" Roast, deer cube steak, deer burger, deer sausage. That's 4.
Jerky,
Deer steak, jerky. I'm telling you, come on. I have plenty, but my number one snack my number one go-to that's easy for me is deer jerky. I like deer jerky because I'll eat it all day long. But yeah, I'm telling y'all,
I like the roast and the cube steak the best.
Yeah, but I haven't made cube steak in a while just because I can't cook it down here because there's no really ventilation. But
we do it outside on the grill.
But I'm telling you, it's amazing. It really is. I never cooked cube steak out on the grill.
I know we can do that out there on the grill with that burner.
Sometimes we don't use fat. I can't have a whole lot of pork fat and in with the deer meat. So sometimes we don't use deer meat or pork fat. Normally if I'm doing sausage or something, I will add very little just to give it that pork taste and a little bit of grease, but that's it. As far as buying getting a huge wad of pork fat, I won't do it. It's just too much. But the deer burger, the venison burger, I do not put any kind of fat in it because I always mix the venison burger with the beef burger, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It is amazing. So that's how I do that, and I even do it whenever I do chili. I mix it with the beef. Like there's a lot of different ways that I've learned how to do it.
She just got to watch,
I got to watch how much pork fat I have in my system because of my ulcers. I have bleeding ulcers. So backstrap deer chili, steak, and gravy. That sounds good.
You're all making me hungry. Brown gravy too now. It has to be brown gravy.
I'm just letting you know. We don't have no more deer meat in the freezer. We went through
I
it.
know. I know.
We went through all of our deer meat, and this year, with us being on our property and that no one has hunted, they didn't even hunt it last year except for maybe one person. But
there is deer out there.
The deer on that property is deer galore, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait until this deer season because I am filling the freezer up.
We gotta make some shooting lanes. That's what we need to do because remember it's almost August. August is when
Take a shotgun and sit out there in the woods.
Yeah, I know.
Sit on the ground in the woods with a shotgun. There you go. Just make sure you don't hit the cows behind you in the field. Let's see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know much about that. Could you talk more about the fat, how the fat affects your ulcers? Yes. Okay, so when you eat a lot of greasy stuff or you eat a lot of acidy foods and stuff, the acid in your stomach rises, and then the acid will actually eat at the lining of your stomach, and it will form these ulcers that are inside your stomach. And when they start bleeding, it will hurt. Your stomach will start to swell. Like whenever I go and I have when I have these issues and I can feel it coming. I know it's coming and I have to go take my medicine. But my stomach, like when I get done eating, my stomach will actually swell, and it will actually swell like out past like the rib cage area. And everyone knows that your stomach is like right in this area. Well, I hope everyone knows. And it will actually swell. And that's when I know to go take my medicine. I have to take like 3 different types of medicine when my ulcers act up. So deer meat is one of my number one go-tos when I have that flare up.
That's the reason why we don't put, and if we do put any kind of pork fat in the deer meat,
it's very
little just for that. I mean, because she ain't able to eat it, which out of the blue she was fine, and then out of the blue it was like that. So I don't even know what the heck caused that problem. But
yeah, we just
years ago, I mean, she used to eat. I mean,
I used to eat anything and everything.
I mean, as in even just fat.
Let me back up a little bit. And what I think done it was, like I used to, like even when you drink like alcohol and all that stuff, you actually, and I guarantee that is what led to that situation. I don't drink anymore. Maybe one in a blue moon, but I make sure I take my medicine because all that stuff that you're putting in your body, and no one really pays attention of how much acid is in everything and how much acid can affect your body. Like honestly, I might as well just go whenever I have a flare up. I might as well just go and take baking soda, because baking soda will actually help with the acidity in your body.
They do make a baking soda pill,
so
you can take.
That would be scary. Yes, one day, let's see, it was actually Christmas Day. I had left my parents' house, and I was hurting, and I was angry, and I was mad. And next thing I know, I wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm running a fever. Steven's rushing me to the hospital. And I spent 5 days in the hospital, didn't know what was going on, had no idea. Like, I did not know that I had that much of a ulcer problem or stomach problem. And yeah. I spent New Year's in the hospital. It's all gone, Levi.
but she got it somewhat figured out, so she knows what she can and can't do with that. So that's why we're minimum on, granted, yes, we do love bacon, we do love, sausage, we do love all that stuff, but we're with
I'm
her
limited on
with her
how much fat goes into
with
our
her
diet.
situation, we just, basically
You're not getting scissors.
composed to what she needs to eat, and then that's what we eat. I mean, I'm not going to be too picky if I want to have something a certain way. If I'm just going to eat whatever she can eat.
Let's see. Pork rind says, "Wow, I'm sorry to hear that." Yeah. Lulu says, "Yeah." Everybody says, "Really? Wow, that'd be scary." Thank you for sharing. No vulnerability. I appreciate it. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for joining our live. We really appreciate it. But
yeah, we pass the word on if you don't mind, Pork Rind.
Yeah, we have a lot. Let's see. Are you able to eat ham since? Oh, D. I'm sorry. I made my mother last Thanksgiving. I made my mother change up Thanksgiving dinner because she was cooking ham. I told her she couldn't have ham. Ham is, believe it or not, ham has the fat on the outside. I can take one bite of ham and I can't eat ham. I love it. I used to love it all the time. I used to eat it like God only knows. But it's just something that I can't have no more.
She might have ate too much of it growing up and throughout all the years. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of because I mean, growing up, always having fried food, always having this, always having that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just catches up to you over many years. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's, and it drives me crazy because even Easter Sunday we went over there and my mom cooked ham.
I had a bunch of it. I ate a bunch of it.
But I could only have one piece, and when I got home, I had to take my medicine. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate taking pills. I hate taking medicine. I hate it with a passion. And if a doctor gives me a medicine, I'm only gonna take it for 2 days, and then I'm done. I hate medicine, and
you need to find natural remedy. Basically, you need a natural homegrown or earth medicine to fix these problems. And there is stuff out there for all this probably we're talking about, but it takes a lot of knowledge on what to eat in the wild to compensate for this and compensate for that.
yes, they do give me Dixieland. They do give me Sulcafate. They give me Dicomix. Oh, I can't even say the words. They do give me that, and I take that only when I have flare-ups or if I'm eating something sauce. If I'm eating something sauce, and then the prior night I had something sauce, then I will take it. But I will only take it that one time. I just can't. I can't do it. That's what they gave me too. Yeah. And
we don't even know what actually caused her situation to even start with it.
It all started on that Christmas. And
I know
I
that.
can tell you now, I ate a lot of ham that night.
I know that, but I'm just saying,
and lunch, and breakfast,
for being perfectly fine and be able to eat everything you want to eat, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, you can't eat this, you can't eat that because it causes this problem. There's got to, I mean,
stress.
It ain't all that, but I'm just saying,
it's a series of stuff. It's the what you eat. It's the stress. It's the not letting your food digest properly. If you drink, it's drinking. If you do other stuff, it's that other stuff. I
Well,
mean,
say
it's
something
it's a
caused
number
it. You
of
know,
stuff.
I know that, but something
And after
caused it.
years of just doing that nonstop, it will actually,
Catch up to you.
yeah, and it caught up to me, and it whipped my butt.
So now you're kicking yourself in the butt, ain't you? Are you kicking yourself in the butt?
Yeah, I've been kicking myself in the butt for
Want me to
years.
go get me 2 pounds of bacon and fry it up over there and chomp down on it and let you watch me? Huh?
No, that would be mean. See, it will also make you feel like you are very hungry and you took 2 bites. Yeah. And that's because your stomach is so flared up on the inside of your rib cage right here. It's just so flared up and you can't eat anything else. But I mean, you're hungry, but
It feels like you're full. Is that what it feels like?
yeah. Like
You're hungry, but you feel like you're full.
yeah.
I'm guessing, because
See, and like even yeah. It drives
that would
many
be
people don't know a whole lot about the ulcers and the whole problem.
pork rinds.
That would be cruel and unusual punishment.
I was just picking with her. we do pick back and forth a lot
But
with each
let me
other.
tell y'all, if I cook bacon over there, before it even hits the table, it's gone. I have people walking by the counter snagging bacon before I can even get it to the table.
That's the kids. The kids will get it.
You are just as bad.
I know.
Yeah, the pork really does cause me to swell. But and the reason why that I want to, like, I know that I can't eat the pork, but I know that one of the reasons why I want to raise pigs on the property is because the fat that comes off of it, it can be made into soaps. You can use the lard for fat. You can use like everyone else, like I'm not going to stop my family from eating something they like just because I can't eat it. So I'm going to do it and just watch what I eat. So we're doing bacon and sausage at AOA.
She's gonna have to hide in the bathroom, y'all. Oh, geez.
I'm just gonna have to make sure I take my medicine.
Pork rinds laughing. He's laughing at Dee's comment.
I make my own sausage, but put the least amount of fat in it I can. Yeah, that's what I do with my deer meat, Dixieland. I like deer sausage. Let's see, sorry, Shannon, I was just picking. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my deer sausage so that way I can actually eat some sausage. That's fine.
That's if we get a deer by then.
Oh, Mama's getting a deer opening day.
I'm taking off.
I ain't coming home without a deer. See, so you need to get our butchering station set up out there at the property.
Our butchering station?
Yeah.
I do need to put a pole there, don't I? Poles in the ground?
Yep.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Add to the long list of stuff to do.
We're gonna do that over there by the oak tree. Don't we? Where do we need to do that at?
Probably over there by the oak tree.
Where we put the hay bale or on the other side? I'm kind of wondering what corner, because that might be a shooting lane over there.
I don't know.
I don't
Pork
know.
Ryan says, we still love you, Shannon. Haha. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Every morning, Corny's like, I want bacon. Nope. We ain't got no bacon. Why? You're supposed to buy bacon.
Well, we don't have no more deer sausage.
No.
We ran all that out of them patties.
We are done. We are done.
Okay.
And it's...
We do
feel
eat
lost.
for a family of 5. I mean, we have a family of 5, and we do go through a lot of food, honestly. So, I mean, doing our homesteading thing actually helps out a lot. It doesn't help out completely yet until we be able to move on to our new place. But then we'll be able to go more more extreme measures, as in producing more.
Now, I will tell you, processing a deer. I don't know if anybody's ever seen sheep being processed, or
It's saying it's pretty much
everything's
same.
pretty much the same, and it's pretty much simple. Like the closest to that I know and seen, like Justin Rhodes do his sheep. It's basically the same. Your kids are asking for bacon every day. You're doing a good job. I'm telling y'all, he cooked breakfast the other morning for Mother's Day, and let me just say this: they like my cooking better.
Well, I wasn't using stone ground grits either.
I know, because that's my secret, not yours.
Yeah, but hey,
I gave you the quick 5 minutes.
Stone ground grits is the way to go if you're going to eat grits. They're the best. A stone ground grits, anything stone ground is way better than anything else.
The quick minute grits.
Yeah,
the reason why I like the stone ground grits is because they're creamy and they don't taste fake.
Yep. And you can cook them in a crock pot all day long.
Pork Rind says, how do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel being a mom now versus when you had your first kid? Honestly, the difference between when I had Gracie and now, I don't know. Everything's pretty much the same as far as me raising them. But as far as everything else goes, with you gotta have a lot more care and thoughtfulness as to what they eat and what goes into their bodies, because with my last kid, Levi, he has thyroid problems, and I'm constantly watching what he takes and what he eats and everything else. I'm hoping with his hyperthyroidism that he'll grow out of it by the time he's age 3, but I've already thought ahead, and I don't think that he's going to.
And if anybody on here knows anything we could do with that situation, that'd be great, because we've only been dealing with this for 2 years now, because he's 2 years old and he had it since he was born, and we really want to try to figure this out better than what we already did figure out for what we had, but we're trying to, because they said a kid can grow out of it by the time he's 3 or 4 years old, and we don't know if there's certain things he has to do to make that happen, because doctors won't tell you. They'll say, because a lot of the doctors, they want to just go by a prescription, but there is other things that might be able to take an effect rather than doing the prescription. And I'd rather try to do that, but it's hard to do that with a baby because they're still growing and they need to get their, everything grown and their brain established and stuff like
I'm
that.
gonna let you know something. When your thyroid is messed up, when you're a little baby, your brain does not develop the way it should be. It does not grow the way it should be. That's why we're starting to take Levi to speech classes. We got to take him to therapy because he cannot walk straight. He walks weird. So yeah. And if your level is not, if his levels aren't at
Levi.
a certain, he just ate a Fruit Loop.
Okay.
If his levels aren't at what they're supposed to be, then you would be able to tell.
It'll damage. It could damage, growing effects, and that you have to
He
really
won't be on track.
You really have to be on top of it. And if anybody that's subscribed to us, or anybody that somebody knows that knows any kind of information on that could get back with us somehow or another through an email or through a message, that would be great, just to get us more ideas of what we can do. But we would really appreciate that.
And to fully answer your question, because I actually had time to think about it, Pork Rind. How do I feel about being a mom now from when you first had your first kid? I love being a mom. Gracie changed my life around, and she changed it for the best. And I'm gonna tell you, I love being a mom. I wouldn't change it for the world. Now, wife, y'all can have him if y'all want.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Well, you're over here talking about cooking 2 pounds of bacon in front of me.
I was just picking.
How can how can we be praying for Levi and y'all? Yeah, y'all just pray and make sure Levi just gets better. They said that he could grow out of it by the time he's 3 years old. Well, he's 2.5, and he's not decreasing his medicine.
They're increasing his medicine. He's taking about 2 like 50. What is it? Just how many milligrams? Is it milligrams?
He takes a pill and a half, so it's 25 milligrams plus another 12, so it's like 37 milligrams
of Synthroid
a day. And let me tell y'all, I used to have to chop it up. I used to have to dump it in his milk. I used to have to do all that. Now I just give him the pill and he just chews it. And that's something I don't like. I do not like that. No good advice, but we will be praying for all of you and Levi. And we are going to get a second opinion on his thyroid, because I want to know exactly what's going on, because I don't see him decreasing his medicine or anything like that. So I don't know if he's going to come off of it or not.
And where we've been going,
she's not listening. The doctor is not listening to us, so we're going to go and get a second opinion
and see what, I mean, just for the numbers where your normal is supposed to be compared to where he's at. And for developing when you're a child, you need to be with a lower number.
You need to be on the low end of normal for your brain to function and grow correctly. If you are on the high end of normal, you are up for your brain's not going to function correctly. And that doctor is wanting to keep Levi on the high end of normal, in the actual not normal range. So, we're going to see a second opinion.
And it's not really something to mess around with. And it seems like, a doctor is just going to, doctor will prolong you to wait a month. And I mean, you can't just keep on waiting. It don't work that way.
These Home says you need to talk to some of the natural herbalists at HOA. We will be doing that. We need to be, I've been just doing my research, and I just need to talk to someone.
We need to, you're exactly right, D. Because that's the way to be. I mean, God put everything on this earth to heal itself, basically. So whatever you have, there's got to be something on this earth to be able to heal yourself. And there is remedies, stuff growing in the wild that'll actually Just say if you get poison ivy, you got another plant there that you can rub on your skin to get rid of the poison ivy. You got certain things that'll contradict certain things to help you out to be able to survive. And that's how all the older people from years and years and years ago, survived. They knew all them remedies. And since pharmaceutical stuff came into effect, nobody even cares about them remedies and forgot everything about them. And now it's like that's all they go to, and they forgot about the natural remedies. So yes, I understand where you're coming from, and that's exactly what we're doing. And we've been doing that for a long time now, but we ain't that up to par, and we don't have that much knowledge on it. So
and I will tell you this, that is why in a lot of my videos, if y'all hear Levi crying, or he throws more tantrums than I have ever seen. Okay? So if y'all hear him crying in the background, that's just him throwing a tantrum. And it's because he does not know how to communicate. He does not know how. He's starting to talk a little bit, but he does not know how to tell us exactly what he wants. So if y'all see us out in public and Levi's just throwing a fit, just overlook him and
say we can't overlook that little boy. Say we can't overlook him. Hey,
but yeah,
I see.
We are going to talk to our herbalist that they want everyone to depend on prescription medication so they have a customer for life. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like medicines. And I hate that he has to take it every day. I mean, Steven has to take it because he's a diabetic. And that's a whole different story. Okay. He needs that. But
they don't have they don't have a cure for what I have. They don't have no kind, as far as I know, they don't have no kind of natural remedy that'll help my situation. And I really hate that for my situation, because I take an insulin shot twice a day. And sometimes if I have to take maybe 3 or 4 times a day, it all depends how my blood sugar is running. But I'm on a floating scale is how I do mine. And
the doctors are always trying to change his medicine, change this, change that, swap this around. Steven's been doing this for 40 years? And Steven's going to do it his way. And the doctors ain't going to tell him any other way.
And I control it better. I control my A1C blood sugars. And I'll be honest with you. And, I can tell you my last A1C blood sugar rating was a 5.6. And that's right there at
a normal person.
A normal person without diabetes. And they're actually wondering how I do it. And I won't tell them my secrets. But but I do that with insulin and certain foods I eat. And I don't eat junk food unless I need to eat some kind of junk food to raise my blood sugar up. But so you might see me snacking on some kind of junk food every once in a while.
Lulu's, Miss Cindy, I see your thing about I feel trapped to taking blood pressure pills and heart medications. Now, I know there's a lot. You need to look up on that because there's a lot of herbs that you can take. My father-in-law takes, what is it? Cayenne pepper and I don't know.
Cayenne pepper, turmeric, cayenne pepper, beets. Grow some beets and eat beets, because beets, the vegetable beet.
Yeah, you're right. It'll
lower your blood pressure. Beets, so any kind of that'll help the best. Beets and cayenne pepper, turmeric, and what was the other one? Garlic. garlic does a lot too for high blood pressure. Do them 4 things, and don't drink more water. Don't drink anything like sweet tea. Make sure you do, if you do any kind of sweet tea, try not to use too much sugar, because sugar makes your blood sugar raise, your blood pressure raise.
Let's see. My brother was a slow bloomer, but grew out of his slow spurt and never took medicines. Dixie Homestead says garlic also helps with the blood pressure. Miss Cindy says, yes, I do those. Plus, I'm supposed to go to swimming therapy. So yeah, just make sure you get your exercise in.
And yeah, a lot of it is exercise, and just certain things you eat. A lot of it has to do with how you eat. And some of it's just genetics, and some things you just can't help. But but anyway, yeah, like. But do try to do beets.
All right. Y'all see Levi over here? He's trying to be cute.
Say hey, Levi. Say hey, everybody. Say hey. Tell him, show me you got your book. Oh, you just threw your book.
Can you say hi?
Wave hi. Wave hi. Wave hi. Come on. Don't be shy.
Levi, hey. Can you say bye? Yeah, I'll tell you.
Say whoa.
All right, guys, we are going to end this right here, and we want to say, may God bless you like He has us. And
say hey. Tell them.
And y'all have a wonderful day.
We will
see y'all on the next one.
We thank all the new subscribers that came to our channel recently. We thank everybody, and we appreciate doing this live with y'all, and interacting with everybody and learning from each and every one of y'all.
And we'll see y'all later. Bye.
And message us if you want to get a hold to us. Anytime you want.
Say bye.
Say.
Bye. Say bye-bye.
Say bye, Pork Ryan. Say bye. Bye, D. Say bye, Miss Cindy. Say.
Here's We'll see y'all later. Bye.
See y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.